Hello and welcome to Digital Transformation for Humans with your host, Amy. In this podcast, we delve into how technology intersects with leadership, innovation, and most importantly, the human spirit. Each episode features visionary leaders who understand that at the heart of success is the human touch, nurturing a winning mindset, fostering emotional intelligence, and building resilient teams. In today's episode, we will talk about visionary leadership in biotech, pioneering the future of medicine with AI-driven innovation. I'm looking forward to explore the leadership journey at the intersection of biotechnology and artificial intelligence. With the potential of AI to revolutionize healthcare and precision medicine, visionary leaders are navigating not just the technical complexities, but also the human and regulatory aspects of innovation. We will dive into the leadership mindset, emotional intelligence, and the balance between innovation and safety in high stakes environment together with Johan Juhlin, CEO of Mavatar from Stockholm, Sweden. Welcome, Johan. So great to have you here today.
Thank you very much, Amy. It's a pleasure to be here.
Just a few words about Mavatar before we start our conversation. Mavatar was founded in 2018, building on over 20 years of research in precision medicine from the Benson Lab, where foundational research laid the groundwork for the current technology. Over time, this research was refined and expanded, and unique methods to standardize and integrate diverse data sources were developed, setting Mavatar at the forefront of AI-driven precision medicine. So, without further ado, let's start the conversation and transform not just our technologies, but our ways of thinking and leading. If you are interested in connecting or collaborating, you can find more information in the description. Subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes. Johan, to start with, please tell a few words about yourself, about your journey, about how you ended up in this super exciting area of business.
First, thank you very much for a very nice introduction. I could probably not have done it better myself. So it was a really good explanation. How did I end up in this? So I'm a graduated engineer. I spent my first year working in a nuclear plant doing mathematical calculations, stress test on a pipe bend. And after having done that a few years, I realized that I'm too social for doing this and decided to do something else. And I started work in the medtech industry and learned a lot. It was a fast learning curve, and after a few years, I was also involved in launching a company, and a global company. And I, after that, had several senior positions, but decided in 2011, 2012 to start my own company and founded a company together with a doctor from Karolinska. And after that, I also founded another company, which I later sold. And in 2018, I was contacted by Professor Mikael Benson, who had an idea. He had founded his company. It was no business in the company, but he had an idea which came from research, and we decided to develop it together. And having said that, taking a research product to building a product, it's a long journey, and it takes lots of energy, and you have to fight a lot along the way before you actually reach a goal. So that was how it started.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. And it's true, it's not the easiest journey, but it is so exciting, when you really can explore your potential and create something what can be really ground changing, not only for yourself, but also for the humanity. So it's not only a very interesting way of exploring your own boundaries, but also changing the future of human beings, which is absolutely amazing. Do you remember a particular moment when you realized the potential of AI in revolutionizing healthcare?
Yes, I do. Yeah, this is a perfect question, because when we start working with Mavatar, we didn't even think about AI. We thought about the statistics and mathematic models. And suddenly there was lots of noise on the media and television about AI. And when ChatGPT came, everyone was talking about AI. And at that time, we already worked with our algorithms for 4 years. And we became a subject for many that didn't talk about us before. So we didn't really start from that angle. We were starting from solving a problem, and we use algorithms to solve that problem. And now we became an AI company. So it was never a plan to become an AI company, but we was clearly.
It was probably meant to happen. And I'm really happy to hear that you are in the right place right now. How do you balance the need for rapid innovation with regulatory requirements in precision medicine?
Yeah, this is a challenging part. First of all, I think the system, the healthcare system, is not built for AI products. I mean, there are no rules, regulations. Well, it starts coming, but it's not there yet, so to say. And I think lots of things will happen over time. But we have lots of other rules and regulations. We have the patient data law. We also have IT laws regulating how to work with the healthcare system. We have GDPR and so on and so on. And thinking about that, when you're working with health data, it almost always includes personal information. And if you're working with DNA, I mean, it has an even huger impact on which data you're using. And I think it's not only about regulation, it's also about that we need to get a common understanding of what we're doing with the data, and have some kind of transparency around that data, and also sharing with the patients, maybe in which way we're using the data. So there are many topics that go into that question.
Amazing. It's true. The level of complexity is incredible, but still, it's interesting to break down that big picture into smaller ones to understand a little bit better what it is about.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you have faced while being in charge of these successful AI-based innovations?
I think one of the challenges is definitely I see my team or my colleagues, they are much smarter than me. And sometimes I have problems following what they doing. And that is sometimes a problem, because they have such deep knowledge and I have to be on their level. But they are very humble with me, and they help me understand it. I mean, there are always lots of challenges. You mentioned the regulatory part. That's one thing. Data collection is one part. How do we solve that? Building the complexity of the algorithms to really translate into the results that we want to achieve. And that's what I meant with that team member are much smarter than me. They've been studying medicine or bioinformation for a long time. And I have to follow what they are doing and making sure that I understand that this is the right path to walk. Yeah, but it always challenges, especially when you're taking research to a product. It's never a motorway. It's always things that you need to deal with along the way.
No, it's challenging for mine, but at the same time, it's very developing. And there is a saying that if you are the smartest person in that room, probably it's about time to change the room.
You are absolutely right.
So you are in the right place if you ask me. It sounds like if you chose exactly the right type of people around you. How has your leadership approach evolved as AI has taken on a more significant role in biotech? Could you tell a little bit more about that?
Oh, well, I think I'm trying. I mean, basically for everyone, for all leaders, we don't really understand where it will take us. And I think the first thing that you need to do is to be humble and see and listen and what it can lead to and what it can help us with. And I think that's something that at least I'm considering a lot. How can we take help from our AI? Yeah.
I really appreciate that you mention it in that clear way because, just yesterday I had a conversation with a friend of mine, an ex-Amazon senior executive leader. And we were talking about this elephant in the room, that actually all the leaders are dealing with the same challenge, that there is no good enough understanding for what it might lead to and what it is about exactly. But it is about leadership role to create the path and navigate towards the goals and mitigate the risks as well and outline the potential outcomes. So it is not an easy situation for many leaders today, and you are on the forefront of this revolution. And it is amazing that we, as the first generation, are introducing those technologies and creating the future in the way it is going to unfold because of our decisions, because of our vision, because of our efforts. And thanks to all that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I think you have to be humble and listen, big ear and small mouth, and trying to understand both opportunities, but also how it will affect you, because we can't really foresee that in all areas.
That's so true. I totally agree.
For me, it's the competences of my team extremely high in AI, and they come up with proposals and idea all the time. And I think for me, it's also about evaluating what is actually good for us as a company. And many times they come up with really, really good ideas, but they might also be, since we are so technical driven company, ideas that actually is very, very good, but it doesn't benefit the company.
That's also another side of that coin, that even the best ideas are not always applicable.
Yeah.
What key leadership qualities and mindset do you believe are essential for driving medical innovation in today's digital age?
I think it's extremely important that you give freedom to people. That you should have a task, everyone should understand the common goal. But today, especially the younger people, the younger generation that's coming out, they are extremely well trained, and they find different paths to reach that goal, and which we should allow them to do that. So freedom is one important aspect from my side.
It's amazing. It resonates so much with my own vision of what really matters. So thank you so much for mentioning freedom in this context. How do you foster a culture of innovation? Thinking about freedom, which is crucial for innovation, and also adaptability within your organization, within your team.
Yeah, well, coming back to freedom, then, if you set lots of rules, it will hinder people to try new things. So we try to avoid that. But of course, it's also, sometimes there are so clear things that we need to do, and basically need to produce things or repeat things, and that we just need to do that. But you can also, some people are better in doing certain things, and other people are better in doing other things, and you can also play with that a little bit.
Johan, you are leading Mavatar, the company in the space where the price of an error is extremely high compared to, for example, retail. What is the role of emotional intelligence and intuition in your perspective?
Oh, wow, good question. You're absolutely right that mistake might have really, really bad consequences. And therefore, there's also a big responsibility for us when we develop products like this. And I think it's very important to have a broad and good understanding how it might affect people in your surrounding, and understand all the aspects of what you're doing, the ethical aspects, the legal aspects, the financial aspects, and so on and so on. Yeah.
And
And
how do you apply intuition to all that?
you have to be deep dive in all things. And of course you need, you need to surround yourself with good people that can help you explain that to you, because you can't carry all that knowledge yourself. This is also a new area for many people. So, we don't know effect of some things that we're doing today, and the future will tell sometimes. But therefore, it's even more important to be prepared and well prepared. So you will be able to say in the future that we did everything we could to understand this.
I agree. And this is exactly the essence, that we believe that we can tell for real, truthfully, that we did all we could.
Exactly.
I love this part. And what about emotional intelligence? You just mentioned that you need to surround yourself with other people, and then we are working as humans with humans, and it's a completely different type of communication, and it requires better understanding for ourselves and for others. Can you tell a little bit about how you see those powerful ways of connecting, communicating, and applying emotional intelligence in your leadership?
Yes, of course. I think I'm always been very emotional as a person. And I tell people when I'm happy, people see when I'm stressed, and I'm very transparent with that. And I also think it's fair to be open towards your employee and showing them that you can fail and you are sad or happy about things, because it also transfer the same opportunity to people, that they can be, if they want to be that, they can be open and transparent.
This is amazing because it creates so much stronger bond and introduces so much trust within the team and within the company.
Yeah.
And then it gives you the opportunity to lead with authenticity as well, which is contagious. And then it gives you a chance and an opportunity to connect with each other on a different level and create completely different level of results, which actually I would say reflects in the results of your business. So now we found at least a big part of explanation to how you create that magic and co-create it with your bright minds within the company. Thank you so much for sharing. And looking ahead, what role do you see AI playing in the future of biotech, and how will it redefine reality for humans? Could you tell more about your vision for Mavatar expansion?
In the near future, we can already today build a copy of an individual, and it of course will have effect on how we treat patient, and maybe even on how we live. In maybe 5 to 10 years from now, everyone will have their own medical avatars and live along with that avatar, and like an health status body, which you can test things on. So, and that's not far ahead. But if you look even further, I think it will change the system completely. I don't think we will need pharmaceutical in the form that it is today, that we have a pill, a company producing a pill. We will probably have active substance that we work with. And we can probably combine them as we want in the future. Maybe we pick up them in a pharmacy and you get a box and then you make your own drug. But it will truly change the system. So that one side of it. The other side is that the development of new drugs and innovation will speed up. And we will have new drugs on the market. We will have more efficient drugs on the market. We will study patients. Maybe it's not a problem with the drug. Maybe it's a problem with the patient. We just don't understand which patients who benefits from a drug. So there are many different angles to look at it, but it will change the way we're looking at healthcare in the future.
It is amazing with this futuristic approach to how you can create a better life, a stronger health. Today, people is doing all they can to eat healthier food, to train as much as possible, and to take care of their physical body. But at the same time, with this additional opportunity to enhance the quality of life and to prolong life as well, to have it more enjoyable, to have it longer, and be able to just achieve more and share more of your talents and everything that you are standing for a little bit longer on this earth. It sounds really amazing. What is one piece of advice you would give to leaders working with cutting edge technologies in high stakes environments?
Give a lots of trust to your people that you're working with, and listen to what they say, and give them the time to express themselves when they come up with ideas. In my case, I would say that I said it before, but they are smarter than me. And I sometimes find it difficult to follow what they're doing. I also realize that they are the one bringing the good ideas, and they are the one doing the solutions. And if I can support them in doing that, they will make myself bright. They will make me a star. And and then I will have to do them stars as well.
Exactly. It sounds like a win-win, and I wish more leaders would dare giving that freedom and trust to others in order to create those fantastic results as a team and be able to understand each other better. So everything you shared today can help other leaders to apply those practical recommendations to their leadership style, to the way they are dealing with those latest technologies and AI, and drive innovation and create the future for all of us. Thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate our today's conversation, and I love everything you shared with us.
Thank you so much, Emmy. Nice to be here.
Thank you for joining us on Digital Transformation for Humans. I am Amy, and it was enriching to share this time with you. Remember, the core of any transformation lies in our human nature, how we think, feel, and connect with others. It is about enhancing our emotional intelligence, embracing a winning mindset, and leading with empathy and insight. Subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes where we uncover the latest trends in digital business and explore the human side of technology and leadership. Until next time, keep nurturing your mind, fostering your connections, and leading with heart.